Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Ace today, and this is a little different type of video, but hey, let's get right into it. And guys, just look at this crazy snipe I hit. But anyway, guys, let's get right into this video. So it's been a minute, guys, I know, but I had a lot of stuff going on, and I've had this video planned for the longest time, and I'm going to be making this into a series because there is plenty of things that need change in Warzone to make things better. But real quick, just to fill you guys in, I had my wisdom teeth removed like about a week ago. It's actually a week on the dot, the time I'm recording the audio for this. I'm actually able to talk. There's still some discomfort in the left side of my jaw, but you know, I'm dealing with it. There's still a little pain, nothing too crazy, but I wanted to make this video and I want to make this into a series because there are plenty of things that need changing in Warzone, and what better place to start off with one of the most inconvenient items in the game, the gas mask. As you guys see on your screen right now, the gas mask was one of the biggest things that were like, it wasn't really advertised for this, but there are so many pros and cons of this item in Warzone, and we're going to start off with the pros because, hey, we'll talk about why this is good, you know, first, basically, before we get into why I think that it needs a big change. But the first thing that we are starting out with is the fact that you get 10 seconds of safety, and by 10 seconds of safety, I mean literally 10 seconds of safety. I mean, that's all you get from this thing. It costs about, like, you know, $3,000 from a buy station, or it's a legendary rarity drop off the ground. I'm gonna be honest, guys, normally when I have the money, I don't buy it. I normally just pick it up off of somebody that I killed, or it's because I looted it off the ground. But that's just me. Maybe you guys value it more than I do, but that's just not how it works for me, personally. And to clear up just, you know, what's going on in the background of this video that I have playing in the background is my PR. The big thing about it is that I just go off in this gameplay. We were playing trios, and my boy Suso, that you guys see in most of my videos, he ends up lagging out, but me and Dave, we end up finishing the game, playing it out, and I'm honestly happy that we kind of played it out because this game turned out to be great, man. But the second pro right here that I'm talking about is the ability to reach stores that are out of storm. But the thing about this is, more recently, we have been really noticing that these stores are sometimes they disappear outside when they're in the storm, which is just weird to me because, I mean, once again, I mean, if it's a pro that I can go out in the storm and possibly buy a teammate back or buy shield if needed, or just a streak in general, I mean, that just adds on to you know, the gas mask and it being a legendary rarity kind of thing, you know what I mean? But the last one for the pros is a 50-50 chance of being seen out of storm, and this is a big topic for me because there are people out there that believe that this gas mask, like, is so good for getting away from people. I don't understand where people are getting this narrative from, where you are not visible in the gas. Because go to the edge of the gas, you can see, like, probably about, like, 20 yards into the gas when you're just standing at the edge. I mean, it is ridiculously just one-sided in those types of gunfights, man, and it is something that, like, I put it in pros because, you know, a lot of people think that it's a pro because there is a chance you can get away from people, but that's why I put 50-50. I mean, I just put it in pros because every video that I watched and researched, they had something nice to say about it, and I don't know, man, I just see things differently. I speak the truth, and I want this game to get better, and that's why I speak the truth, man. Nothing against them. I don't agree with it. There's a lot of things that need to be fixed in this game, and I believe that is one thing that needs to get looked into. But it is what it is, and let's move on. The first con starting off is costing you an entire game. We've all been there. Just watch this clip.
I don't see him. Oh, I see one. I'm dead. I'm dead. It's all you. You gotta get him. I fell off.
That clip was from another YouTube video. Basically, it was just named something like gas mask cost me the game or something like that. We've all been there. This gas mask animation needs an overhaul, because if they're not going to give us the ability to put on or take it off, it is the biggest inconvenience in game. I mean, like, you know, right there from that clip, I can't tell you how many times this has happened for me personally. This has happened at least 5 times that I can recall, and that's, you know, that's me recalling it. There's a lot of other times where it's happened to me and I probably just haven't realized or bothered to care, but this game, man, like, this gas mask, it really will cost you an entire game. And that moves me on to the second con: legendary rarity. For something that has the ability to lose you a game, why is it a legendary rarity? I think they need to do something with that. They need to put it down lower, because, you know, either I find myself not having one at the end of the game and being at a really bad disadvantage, or I find myself just having one, not using it the entire game, and then the second I hit the gas, I'm fucked, basically. Excuse my language, but that is just, that's what it is, man. Like, that's the best way that I could explain it. And, like, it's very weird talking about this item, because the fact that it's something that is supposed to be this, you know, like, do you consider this an item that is game changing, or do you consider this just another item that's in the game that, you know, if you have it, you have it, if you don't, you don't. It is what it is. Like, you could play around it, like, you don't have to play around it, but it's just really bad. And that brings us to the third con. You don't have a choice of putting it on, which goes hand in hand with that clip that I just showed you guys, and all the cons just tie in together. Like, this is something that it's going to kill you mid game, end game, more towards the end game, because that's when it's more used, because the gas is just, you know, the circle's so tiny. But I don't know, like, especially with the moving circles now, it is just ridiculously out of control, this gas mask animation. They refuse to look at it. I don't know why. They really need to, like, fix this. It is a bad problem. And I'm not saying, and I'm not making this video to be like, this is the biggest problem in the game now. When I was first had this video in my mind, the Bruin was not a big of a problem. Hint, hint, next video I'm going to be talking about that. But this is just one of the smaller things that they can fix so easily. And, you know, the game would be so much better, so much more interesting. But, guys, those are all the cons. How do we fix this? It is so simple. A fix for this is so simple. If you guys look at your settings, man, there is 3 different ways that you can enable in the options to enable mounting. Okay, mounting's a big part in this game, because, you know, when it comes to Infinity War games, they like to do this mounting thing where you click a button and you mount. Okay, makes sense, right? It's fine, it's easy mechanic, it's very simple. You click the melee button, or you can set it to like 2 to 3 different options in the game settings, to where every time you ADS, you can just automatically do it, or you can ADS and hit circle or something like that. Like, why is there more options to mount than having a button as simple as just holding down an arrow on the D-pad to put a gas mask on? I don't know, that just blows my mind. But I'm going to wrap this video up, guys, with one more clip. That's enough ranting. I believe that this can be easily fixed with just putting and holding down one of the arrows in the D-pad. But to sum up the rest of this video, guys, just check this clip out right here. This guy we all go through this problem, man, and it's something that needs to be fixed in Warzone to make the game better. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for tuning in. I know I've been going for a while. I'm going to double upload today, but peace out, guys. I'll see you in the next one.